Welcome to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. We're in the Johnny Mize Athletic Center here in Cave Arena this evening as your Piedmont University Lady Lions volleyball team plays host to the the Bruins, from Bob Jones University. Brett Loftus alongside me, Matt Kudrowski here. Matt, how you doing this evening, man?
I'm doing great, man. It's
so
we got a special night.
We got about 60 seconds for our national anthem here. I want you to give me some quick hits this evening before we go into national anthem.
Yeah, Bob Jones University, very tough team that the Lady Lions are going to have to figure out to contend with. I'm looking specifically at Victoria Glaze leading her team in kills right now. 334 kills. Expect a lot of offense out of her. And I'm expecting Emma Riddle to be active on front. She has a total of 66 blocks so far this season. So both those players I expect to make a big presence for Bob Jones this evening.
A non-conference matchup here in Cave Arena this evening. The 23-4 Bob Jones University Bruins travel down here from Greenville, South Carolina to play your 6-17 Piedmont Lady Lions University volleyball team. We're going to go to the national anthem, and after that, we're going to come back and have the starting six on both sides, and then we'll have set number one. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back here, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Brett Loftus, Matthew Kudrowski, your Piedmont University Lady Lions volleyball team playing host here to the Bob Jones University Bruins. Matthew Kudrowski is going to start us off here with the starters from the Bruins.
Starting for the Bob Jones Bruins, we have number 1, Rachel Padisol. Number 3, Victoria Glaze. Number 10, Kayla Oberstar. Number 11, Emily Vaya. Number 15, Emma Riddle. Number 16, Bailey Hunger. And number 8, Caitlin Landcrone.
Landcrone is going to be the libero there for the Bruins. For your Lady Lions, it's going to be junior Sierra Phelps, sophomore Brooklyn Gunn, junior HK Hannah Kate Chadwell, sophomore Taylor Herman, freshman Jessica Sconyers, freshman Jenna Ash, and then it's going to be senior Jessica Bow playing at the libero position. As you mentioned here, a big difference in wins for these two teams. They met earlier this season, Matt, and Bob Jones was able to win 3-0. However, these Lions have won 3 of their last 4 matches, so you expecting anything different this evening?
I honestly don't know what to expect. I mean, we're obviously going to expect Bob Jones to play their game. Bob Jones, they clearly have something working this season, and we are expecting them to stick to that game plan. The Lions are going to have to bring the fire tonight if they're going to have any chance of coming out with a win here tonight, because this is a very hard-fighting Bob Jones team.
That it is. Matthew Kodrowski getting ready to start set number 1 here right at 7 p.m. here in Demorest, GA. As it is a nice, cool and crisp 57 degrees outside here in the northeast Georgia mountains. However, we're inside, so it doesn't matter this evening. Looks like we're going to try and clean up the court down there first. Not sure what's going on down there. Matt, can you see what's going on? I guess there's something wet on the court.
I'm guessing there's a small puddle over by Coach Jamie McCormick over there.
Yeah, that's going to delay
Looks
the
like
start
we're fine
here.
now.
And now we are about to start. It's going to be Padisol. Start with the first service. Bile already getting down and dirty. That one's going to be put over by Ash. This one's being passed around. Padisol. It's going to be put back over a little dink and doink by Vaya. This one's going to be smacked over by Sierra Phelps to put the Lions ahead 1-0 here and win the first point of the evening. Going to see Brianna King, the junior, sub in early here for Taylor Herman, as now Jenna Ash is back to serve here. She's going to get this one over. Bruin's going to pass it along. It's going to get out wide now to Hunger. Setting up King outside. This was going to be tapped at the net, and it's going to fall in. It was tapped by Padisol at the net, trying to get dug out there by Oberstar. But the Lions take a quick 2-0 lead.
Bree King leads the Lions in kills so far. She's going to be the big offensive maker for the Lions this evening.
Jenna Ash, another good service here. Padisol trying to set up her teammates. That one's going to be tipped at the net. Oberstar, she kind of messed up the last one, able to put that one over there. Get the Bruins on the board here. They still trail 2-1. Oberstar is now going to go back here. Kayla Oberstar, a sophomore from Pickens, South Carolina, right up the road from Clemson. Brianna King going to put this one over. A good dig out by the libero. This one's going to be put over. Jessica Bile able to make a good play. Brianna King puts it over. That one's hit right into the ground there by Rachel Padisol. And Padisol is going to give the Lions a 3-1 lead. Sconyers going to check in now for the libero Jessica Bile. Junior Hannah Kate Chadwell now back to serve here. Chadwell going to take a few basketball dribbles there. Good service. No, a little bit too much there as Oberstar and libero Landcrone had a chance to play that one. Wisely let it go out. Emma Riddle now going to be back as the junior puts up a good service here. The Lions in their white tops, black bottoms this evening as the Bob Jones Bruins in gray and black. Bruins trying to get this one over at will. Jessica Bile able to make a great play, and that one's going to be killed at the net by Emma Riddle.
That ball just floats up right to the top of the net. Emma Riddle just comes up, dumps it down. Easy point for Bob Jones University.
Via, back to serve here for the Bruins. Good service. This one's bouncing around, trying to find King outside. King is going to tip off the net. Padisol is going to have it. Padisol gives it back outside. Blocked at the net by the freshman phenom, Jessica Sconyers. And that's going to put the Lions back ahead and break the 3-3 tie, 4-3. Going to see a substitution here as Vanessa Manzo will come on, a freshman from Goodyear, Arizona, as well as junior Jacqueline Sampson. Jackie, as she is nicknamed by her teammates. Manzo with the service here, able to put it over. Padisol trying to set up Riddle, not sure what happened there. We got a service, or we had a whistle there. Point is going to be awarded there to the Bruins.
I don't know if that was a net violation or a double hit, but either way, it looks like the Bruins are going to get the point out of this.
Camelia Silva and Rachel Patasol are going to take a seat as Hannah Prince and Bailey Hunger are going to come back on here for the Bruins. Brianna King trying to kill one over there. It's going to be blocked at the net by Emma Riddle. And that's going to put the Bruins back ahead now 5-4. Matt, here earlier, we've seen a lot of close-knit play here. How does one team take some advantage?
Honestly, Bob Jones just has to keep doing what they're doing. Right now, they're doing well with the attacks and sending shots back. And Piedmont just needs to stay on the attack because clearly we're seeing kills get through.
So you see another one right there by the junior Jacqueline Sampson to tie it back up here. Sophomore Taylor Herman's going to come back into the ball game. Brianna King is going to take a seat. Taylor Herman was actually the libero in the Lions' first win of the season here at the Johnny Mize Athletic Center. Jessica Bile has since returned to her position, and now it's going to be a point there for the Bears, 6-5 now. Or excuse me, the Bruins, as the Bruins are back on top. Victoria Glaze back for the service here now for Bob Jones. Able to put that one over. Herman plays it. Now Sconyers with a little dip and duck. Able to make a good play on it. Going to get it outside now. This one's going to bounce around. Ash going to try to put over. Blocked at the net. This one's tipped around. Landcron trying to make a play for it there. Not able to. And neither team can get ahead here. Neck and neck as we're now all back up tied at 6 apiece. Hannah Kate Chadwell is going to step back on here for the Lions.
Bob Jones University just not able to control that hit. You saw number 10 there. Oberstar tried to make a save there. Teammates just were not able to come up behind.
So it's bouncing around. Speaking of Oberstar tried to get the kill there. Hits it off the palm of her hand into the net, and the Lions are now going to take a lead 7-6.
I think one of the things we need to keep in mind of in this game so far, Brett, are the errors. You know, which team is going to capitalize off of those free points?
This one's put over here by Glaze, bouncing around. This one's going to be put up for Ash, and Ash just puts way too much on that one to tie it back up now. It's 7-7.
Put a little too much Texas Pete on that shot there, Mr. Loftus.
Too much Texas Pete. We've had a lot of Texas Pete here in my time at Piedmont, and that was a little bit too much right there. Herman not able to put enough on it. I think she got it off the wrong part of her wrist. That's going to give the Bruins a 2-0 run now as they retake the lead 8-7. Libero Caitlin Landcron going to be back now to serve here for the Bruins. See if one team can get on a run here. It's been back and forth. Manzo's going to put it up, trying to set it up for Chadwell. Chadwell just cannot get that one over. 9-7 now in favor of Bob Jones.
That ball just got set a little bit too high for Hannah Kate Chadwell, which is surprising because she's 5'10". She's one of the taller members on this Lions team.
Herman going to put this one up. Manzo, get outside to Ash. Landcron puts it up. Now, ooh, good hit there from Jessica Blau. Manzo puts it back up. Sampson puts it in there. Trying to dig it out was Glaze. Glaze not able to make a play on that one.
Great kill there by Sampson. Great power. Got past the block and got in perfect position where Bob Jones just was not able to get a successful dig.
Brooklyn Gunn as well as Sierra Phelps are going to come back on as Sampson and Manzo are going to take a seat here. Gunn going to be back for the service. Good service to get it over. Just putting it over Silva, Herman. Gunn setting up Chadwell for a kill. Hannah Kate Chadwell getting the Lions back in it. They were never out of it, but now it's back tied at 9 apiece.
And Kate Chadwell, she's been doing that all season long.
Putting this one over now. Gunn. Just getting over to Oberfeld. Good dig out there by Herman. Gunn puts it in the air. Jenna Ash. An incredible kill there for Ash. And that's going to kill that tie as now the Lions are up 1, 10-9.
Back-to-back kills for the Lions so far off of some very impressive hits and very well-placed hits. Very impressive.
Gunn now back for her third straight service here, able to get it over. Bruins are going to have it bounce around. Silva's going to be the one to put it back over. Good touch there by Phelps. Gunn going to put it up. Now Herman, and Herman put a little bit too much juice on that one. and that's going to give the lead right back to a tie, as now it is 10-10. Looks like Patasol as well as Bailey Hunger going to check back on here for the Bruins. And back to serve now will be Rachel Patasol, a junior from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Good service there, able to put it over. Trying to get it up was Gunn and Chadwell. So we're going to get a net violation. That's going to lead to a point for Bob Jones. Bob Jones will regain the lead 11-10. Neither team can take the momentum and run with it. We've seen both teams have momentum here in set number one, but no team has gotten larger than a 2-point lead. Patasol still back to serve here for the Bruins. Putting this one up, Gunn trying to set up Ash. And Ash again puts a little bit too much juice on that one, as now the Bruins tied for the largest lead of the night, 12-10.
Piedmont Lions have looked very impressive so far. They've been hanging with Bob Jones.
A 23-win team. Matt Kodrowski, see if the Lions can pull up upset of the season here. The Bruins are bouncing around, getting it over is Hunger, Bile, Gunn. Trying to get it over now is Phelps. Phelps is able to do so. This one's bouncing around. Hunger going to try to put a big one on that one. Herman can handle it. Now Jenna Ash with some juice. She's going to get blocked at the net. Chadwell puts it over. Oberfeld. Now this one's just bouncing around. Brooklyn Gunn just able to get it over there. Oberstar, excuse me. Hunger puts it over. 16-16. Bile makes contact. Now Phelps has it. And Phelps was a little bit too much on that one. So now the largest lead of the evening is going to be at 3 as Bob Jones takes a 13-10 lead.
That was a very long, drawn-out rally. And one of the things we've noticed so far from Piedmont this season, the longer those rallies get, the less likely it becomes for them to get the points out of it. So,
Patasol, another good service there. That one's blocked at the net. I guess we're going to see a net violation here, as now the largest lead of the night is going to increase as the Bruins now lead by 4. It seems like they have a little bit of momentum on their side with their junior setter, Rachel Patasol, back serving.
One of the things we need to keep in mind of Patasol, Glaze, and Landcrone.
And an incredible kill there by Hannah Kate Chadwell to bring the lead back to 3 now, as Brianna King's going to step back on for Taylor Herman.
Just to pick up where we left off, those 3 players for Bob Jones, all 3 are in the 40s in the service aces department. So be mindful of when all 3 of them are serving. It could result in some points for the Bruins.
And another net violation there is Bailey Hunger. Was not able to get that one over. Lions cut the deficit now to 2. So we saw the Bruins able to kind of run with it. Now they're kind of treading water now, as the Lions are on a 2-0 run. And that was going to get blocked at the net. Incredible play there just to get it over. Patasol tried to put it up, but could not get it between the net area there. So the deficit back down to 1 here for the Lions.
It was a very interesting decision there by Obersalt to try and save that. It looked like it was going out.
Thought they had an ace there, but that one's going to go out of bounds, and the Bruins will score that point, puts them back up by 2, 15-13. As we're going to see Timbre Cruz step in, and she will be serving here for the Bruins. Oberstar is going to take a seat. Cruz, also a fellow sophomore from Greer, South Carolina. So it's put up and over the net. Gunn outside to King. King, an incredible play there. The Bruins can't get it back over. That one was dug out by Landcrone. Cruz came to help there, but could not get that one over. Jessica Sconier steps back on. Bile going to step off here.
Jessica Sconiers has been really impressive this season, very active on offense and defense. Be on the lookout for her for the Lions this evening.
Hannah Kate Chadwell back to serve here. Landcrone makes contact, going to give that outside to Patasol. Patasol sets up Glaze, and Hannah Kate not able to get that one back over. As the Bruins still another one up by 2, 16-14 here in set number 1.
Jessica Sconiers tried to dive and save that one, just not able to get her hands under that one.
Villa going to put this one over. King, Gunn, back to King. Patasol, not a good first touch there. And Villa's just going to hit Cruz right in the noggin with that one.
Right in the schnoz.
Right, the Lions are going to get a back a point there now, 16-15. As Vanessa Manzo is going to step back on here, as well as Jacqueline Sampson. So junior and a freshman come back on for a junior and a sophomore in Phelps and Gunn. Manzo, good service here. Patasol going to be able to set up Hickle. But now King's going to put this one over, and Patasol has made a few errors here that has led to now a tie ball game here in set number 1 at 16-16.
Piedmont's starting to make a run here, closing the gap. Now they're tied.
Manzo going to have a few basketball dribbles. Now she's going to put this one up and over. Cruz, good first contact. Not so fast, my friend, as this one's going to go out, and that's going to put the Lions back up by 1, 17-16.
And the Lions just clawed all the way back from that 4-point deficit. Now they lead by 1, looking to make it 2 here.
Manzo, 3-over-1 since he's been back serving. Another good service there. Patasol trying to set up Hinkle. Sconyers just has to make a play on that one. Now King just puts it over. Landcrone, Patasol. Hinkle puts it over. This one bounces off the ceiling. Brianna King tried to play that one off these big, I don't know what they are up top. Almost like some
air ducts.
Yeah, some air ducts up here. That one came a bit too fast off the ceiling there, and that's going to give the Bruins another point to re-tie it up here in set number 1.
We saw the ball float up to the rafters. I don't think we expected it to come down with such force.
I don't think so either, Matthew Kudrowski. If you like tight-knit volleyball, this is your game. 17-17. Jessica Scott makes a great play here. This is going to be put over by Hinkle. Ash. Sconyers puts it back over, a little dippity-doo. Cruz puts it over. Sconyers another dippity-doo. And we're going to get a net violation here on the Bruins. And that's going to give advantage to the Lions, up by 1, 18-17. Taylor Herman's going to come back in now for Brianna King.
That was a miraculous play by Sconyers, just throwing her arm out there, managed to bump it over the net. And the Lions end up with the point. Great play there.
Herman puts this one up and over. Cruz. He's going to get it over. Back to Cruz, rather. Ash puts it over. Cruz gets it up. Landcrone put it outside to Hinkle. Excuse me, that was Glaze. And a great play there. And a great kill by Jenna Ash. Victoria Glaze made a great play there for the Bruins just to get it over. And now the Lions on a 5-1 run are going to force a timeout here from the Bruins. And we're going to take a break with them. 19-17. Lions are up here in set number 1. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back here, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Brett Loftus, Matthew Kudrowski, and man, do the Lions look like the Cardiac Cats right now. Up 19-17, coming back from a 4-point deficit here in set number 1. And look at him, Manzo, going to put it up. Net violation there on the Bruins, and that's going to give the Lions a point there, 20-17.
I don't know why the Bruins decided to crash the net there. It didn't look like the Lions had a chance to get that ball up. Results in a point for Piedmont.
And the Lions 5 away now from taking a set from a team who beat them 3-0 earlier in the season. Herman back on the service. Silva's going to get this one over. Herman plays it. And senior men's lacrosse player Billy Finch is going to be a ball boy here this evening. Got to make that play over there on the far sideline. So that's going to end up in a point for the Bruins now, 20-18 in favor of the Lions still.
Looked like that ball was about to go into the stands. A little bit worrisome.
Victoria Glaze sends over a donut there as this one's going to get up. Landcrone outside to Silva. Silva, we've seen some heat on her attempted kills this evening as Sampson puts that one over and 2 Bruins collide as that's going to be Prince and Glaze, and that's going to give the Lions that 3-point lead back. Now 4 away, 21-18.
Looked like a little bit of miscommunication there by Glaze and Prince. Results in the point for the Lions.
Silva just got to get it over. Jessica Bile, easy hit. Manzo, give it to Chadwell. And a good dig out there by Glaze as this one's put back over. Now Sampson attempting to kill. She's going to get blocked at the net by Cruz. That one's going to be out there. As we've seen Victoria Glaze from Twin Falls, Idaho, the captain here on this Bob Jones University team, play an intricate part this evening, and we can see why she is the captain. Been out there directing the troops all first set here. Bile going to play this service outside to Ash. Ash going to come cross court to Cruz. Now Glaze puts that one up. Bile makes a great dig. Manzo puts it up for Sampson, and it goes off the hands of the libero Landcron, and that's going to put the Lions up by 3, and now 3 away, 22-19 here in the first set. Manzo and Sampson check out as Gunn and Phelps are going to check back in. Brooklyn Gunn now going to be on the service here for the Lady Lions. I think first, though, we're going to have another timeout here. We're going to take it with them. 3 away, the Lions are from taking set number 1 here. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back here, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Brett Loftus, Matthew Godrowski, 3 away from taking set number 1 are the Lady Lions over Bob Jones University, 22-19. Matt, what have you seen here, man? They look phenomenal so far.
I've seen a lot of fight out of the Piedmont Lions so far, and it's actually been surprising considering the fact that Bob Jones, like we mentioned before, swept them in 3 sets the last time these two teams faced each other. So it's been, if you're a Lions fan, you love what you're seeing right now. If you're a Bob Jones Bruins fan, not so much.
It's going to be put over. A great dig there by Herman. Not to interrupt there, Ash puts this one over. Glaze. Now over to Cruz. And this one is going to cruise out of bounds here as the Lions are now just 2 away, up by 4 here, 23-19.
This guy with the word puns, cruising out of bounds.
Brooklyn Gunn shoots one over the net there. This one's going to get outside to Silva. Bile makes a great play. Gunn. Phelps able to put it over there. Some good hits there. That's going to be put back over by Villa. Now Ash attempted kill. That one's going to be blocked at the net there. A great block there by Camelia Silva. That's going to put the Bruins right back in it here, down by 3. Lions still 2 away, though, 23-20.
That was a very impressive, very powerful block by Silva. It felt like that ball got sent back further than it got sent towards the net.
Patasol and Silva. Or Patasol is going to come in for Silva. Bailey Hunger back in now for Prince. Chadwell with a little dip and duck. Cruz, Patasol. This one's going to be put over by Villa. This one's put way up in the air for Phelps. Blocked at the net. Bile. Gunn's got to put it over. Playing on the back line is Glaze. Patasol able to put it over. They're going to call a net violation and award that point to the Lions, or no. They're going to talk about it here. Our ref on top of the box over there said Lions point. Now we're going to have near sideline ref go over. They're going to have a discussion about this point here. Our 2 head coaches this evening. Head coach Jamie McCormack for the Lady Lions, and then on the other side there, Dr. Vicki Denny, the head coach for the Lady Bruins. And that point is actually going to be awarded to Bob Jones, if I'm not mistaken there. Have not seen an update here on our live stats or on the in-game scoreboard.
It looked as if Hannah Kate Chadwell may have reached over the net a little bit, and that may have been what caused that violation.
Well, we'll see what the ball says here. Cruz sends that one over, and again, ball does not lie. Lions are 1 away here, 24-20. I think what they did there, Matt, is I guess they just reset the point, and that point just did not count there.
That's what I'm going to assume. That's what I'm going to assume. They probably stopped the play a little bit early. Maybe there wasn't a violation after all. But, you know, it results in a point for the Lions, and now it results in the set win.
Emily Villa could not get that one over, and the Lions are going to take a set win here over the heavily favored Bob Jones University Bruins here, 25-20 in set number one. Can a 23-4 team be defeated by a 6-17 team? Well, I think momentum is something else. 3 of the last 4 wins or games have resulted in a W for the Lions. Let's see how the next 3 to 4 sets play out here in Cave Arena. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back here, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Getting ready to start set number 2 here inside Cave Arena between the Bob Jones University Bruins and your Piedmont Lady Lions volleyball team. Brett Loftus alongside me, Matt Kudrowski. And Mr. Kudrowski, man, Lions win set number 1 by a score of 25-20 over a 23-4 Bob Jones team, a team that swept them earlier in the season about 2 months ago on September the 14th, or about a month ago, on September the 14th. Lions have momentum right now.
They definitely do have momentum right now, and it's shocking because, you know, if you look, Piedmont's coming off a win of 3 of their last 4 games, and Bob Jones is coming off a heck of a win streak. So even if you're talking about momentum, you would think Bob Jones would have the momentum in this game, but clearly we were mistaken. Look at Piedmont in this game so far.
We were greatly mistaken there, Matt Kudrowski, and you know what they said? I'm going to give the Lions a new nickname, the Cardiac Cats here, going up 1-0 here in set number 1. See if they can make it 2-0 here in set number 2, as it's going to be Gunn, Bile, Herman, Ash, Phelps, and Chadwell here for the Lions. Hunger, Riddle, Cruz, Glaze, Villa, Prince, and then libero Caitlin Landcron here for the Bruins. Gunn going to be back here on the service. Landcron makes first contact with it. Chadwell, a little dip and dunk, and give me a dippity-doo-dog point there, as that's going to be 1-0 here. The Lions take an early lead here in set number 2. They got the first point in set number 1, and they won it, so let's see here. Maybe history can repeat itself.
Looks like they're picking up where they left off.
Gunn able to put that one back over. Good dig out there. This one's going to be smacked down the throat of the Lions by Emma Riddle. And the Bruins say, no, not today, not so fast, as they tied back up at 1 apiece.
This may spell for a very similar pattern to what we saw in the first set with the back and forth.
Chadwell, it's going to get tipped to the net. Landcron gets it over to Prince. Getting over is Cruz. Bile got to make a play on it. She makes an incredible effort there. Not able to get it back airborne, though. And the Bruins are now going to take 2 in a row, 2-1 here.
Jessica Bile kind of fell head over heels over there, going for that ball, just not able to get enough contact to pop it up.
Cruz puts that one over. Good service there outside to Phelps. Phelps trying to set up Chadwell. Chadwell just putting it over. Hunger tried to tip it at the net. They're going to say Chadwell reached over. So now 3 in a row here for the Bruins.
Bruins already have a 2-point lead so far. They're going to look to extend that.
Cruz back for her 4th straight service here. Gets it over to Herman. Gunn. Chadwell. Hannah Kate Chadwell gets that one over. Put the Lions back on the board here, 3-2. Brianna King going to check in here for Taylor Herman. Jenna Ash back to serve here for the Lady Lions. Good service there. Landcrong able to dig it out. Gets it over there for Prince. Phelps puts it over. That one's going to be put over by Riddle. This one's bouncing around. Brianna King gets stuffed at the net. Bile able to get it back up. Gunn puts it over. Cruz made an incredible effort there, but can't dig it out. And now we're all knotted back up at 3 apiece.
That was a great recovery by Bree King off of the block of her own shot. Then Bile able to feed it to Gunn, who just pops it over for the point.
Going to have a service error here. Jenna Ash cannot get that one over, so it gives a freebie to the Bruins, 4-3, as Villa going to step back on the court.
We have not seen a lot of service errors so far.
That's the first one, actually, this evening. Landcrone puts that one over. Gunn. Chadwell. Boom! Baya! Was that a shot to tie it back up? 4-4. Hannah Kate Chadwell, early game MVP thus far. She's kept the Lions in it with her play alone, as Sconyers is going to come back on here for Bile. Chadwell now back to serve.
Oh, my word, what a kill that was.
HK puts that one over. Cruz bouncing around Prince. Oh! And a great play there for Chadwell to play it off her chest. Victoria Glaze put a little Krispy Kreme special on that one. And that is going to give the Bruins another point there, 5-4.
I'm not going to lie. If Hannah Kate Chadwell was able to pop that back over the net and inbounds for a point, I would have gone nuts. That would have been insane.
Patasol now back to serve here for the Bruins. Going to get that one over. King. Gunn. Phelps able to put it over. Landcrone. Patasol gives it over to Silva. Jessica Bile able to make a great play. Phelps puts it way up. Now Gunn. Patasol able to set up Glaze at the net. They're going to say that one was in because it was, and that's 6-4 now for the Bruins.
Impressive kill, just gets through the block of Sierra Phelps, results in a point for the Bruins, since now a 2-point lead.
Patasol back again to serve now. 6-4 in favor of the Bruins here in set number 2. Bile makes a great play. Jenna Ash hustling after that one, not able to get it back over as the Bruins now take a 3-point lead. They took a 4-point lead there, 14-10 in set number 1. Lions able to come back from that one. Lions will have to overcome another deficit, 7-4 here in set number 2. Patasol gets that one over. King. Skyards puts some heat on that one. It was tipped at the net by Villa, but Villa can't do anything with that one as it is now 7-5. Lions erase 1 point off that deficit as Sampson and Manzo come back in for Phelps and Gunn.
What a kill by Sconyers. We've seen her do stuff like that all season long. She has just continued to turn heads this season.
Good service there by Manzo. Just put up in the air. Tipped at the net. They're going to say deflection off of Piedmont. 8-5 now in favor of the Bruins. Good hit there from Villa and Cruz. As now back to serve here is Glaze for the Bruins. Glaze, good service. King puts it up. Manzo trying to set up Sconyers. No, King. She's going to get blocked. Bile. Manzo. Sconyers just got to make a play on that one. Cruz. Patasol trying to set up Silva. Bile makes a play. Manzo. Sampson, a little dippity do-over. Landcrawl. Now Patasol. Now back to Cruz. And that one's almost put up here on the catwalk as now the Bruins are taking a 4-point lead, 9-5.
We've seen a lot of power behind a lot of these attacks on both sides, Brett. One thing's for sure, I don't want to get hit by any of those shots.
I don't either. Another good service there and a great play by Brianna King just to dig that one out of the court. But it's not enough as the Bruins are able to win the point. 10-5 is your set number 2 score now. Head coach Jamie McCormack feels we need a stoppage in play there to stop this Bruin run, and I agree. 10-5 here in favor of Bob Jones in set number 2. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back here, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Brett Loftus, Matthew Kudrowski. Lions are able to go up 1-0 in set number 1 by a score of 25-20. They're down here 10-5 in set number 2 as head coach Jamie McCormack decided to call a well-used timeout there as Victoria Glaze is now back to serve here for the Bruins. Trying to set up Skyards is Manzo, so it's going to bounce around Landcrow over to Silva. Bile just puts that one over, and Silva and Villa able to put that one back over as the Bruins have taken now the largest lead of the contest in any set, 11-5.
Bob Jones starting to run away with this. Piedmont's starting to dig themselves into a hole.
Manzo trying to set up King. King puts it back over. Now Patasol, and a great play there as Villa went for the kill. Now King going over for the kill.
It appears there was a violation on the Lions for hitting the ball more than once.
I'm not sure. Yeah, they say it was a twice hit there, a 2 times hit. So now the Lions trail by 7, 12-5. Manzo trying to set up Sampson. Sampson gets it over, and they finally break the run that the Bruins are on as the Lions will cut that deficit back down to 6, 12-6. Taylor Herman will now check back on as King will take a seat. Herman will also be back to serve here for the Lions.
I think what happened there was Sampson's attack just got buckled between the defenders and the net and resulted in a point for the Lions.
Patasol going to set up Cruz. Jenna Ash, good first touch. She's going to get it back here from Manzo. That was deflected. Silva over to Cruz. Bile was going to play it. She lets it fall in there, and that's going to give the Bruins another point back. 13-6 now. It looked like the Lions are able to carry some momentum there in that set number 1, but any momentum that Piedmont have, the Bruins are able to suck it right out of this gym. Now we're 13-6 right now.
They've seemed to have had answer to everything Piedmont has given them so far in this set, which has been quite the difference from the first set.
So it's going to be tipped. Jessica Bile able to dig that one out. Manzo tried to hit a dippy-doo. Patasol, Skyers, and we're going to get a net violation on Skyers. It's going to give the Bruins now an 8-point lead here, 14-6. Emma Riddle has been the catalyst here on this run as Emily Villa back to serve here for the Bruins. Ash puts this one over Cruz. Patasol, Silva, good play there by Sampson. Manzo puts it up. Ash, and a little bit too much juice there as the Bruins are running away with this one here in set number 2, 15-6. The Lions have to stop the bleeding as the Bruins have won 9 out of the last 10 points. And Ash with a bad first touch there on the service, and that's going to give the Bruins a 10-point lead now, 16-6 here in set number 2.
It looked like a little bit of miscommunication between Manzo and Sampson, not knowing who was going to go for that ball.
Manzo makes a good play, but so does Glaze. Able to get that one back over as Cruz. And Bile trying to set up any one of her teammates. 3 Lady Lions around it, cannot get to it. The Bruins able to extend their lead to 17-6 now.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Red. That's the biggest deficit we've seen so far in this game.
By a lot, as the Bruins just keep extending that one out. Manzo over to Ash. This one's going to be tipped at the net. Glaze, Patasol, and putting that one over is going to be Riddle. And finally the Lions are able to stop the bleeding as they cut it back down to 10, 17-7.
Bob Jones makes a slip up. Piedmont's going to need to look to capitalize here if they have any hopes of coming out with a win in this set. They need to close the deficit here, Brett.
Wow, good first serve there. Patasol chasing it down, and they cannot get it back over. Cruz made a great play on that one. Made a great effort, should I say, not able to get that one back over. Lions cut it back down to single digits, 17-8.
Looks like a little bit of confusion. Cruz just tried to make a desperation save to get that over the net. Just was not able to.
The Bears went on a run, and the Lions look to have the beginning of one, as that is now going to cut it to 8, 17-9 here.
Looks like Emma Riddle backed away from that ball. She thought her teammate was going to get it, and her teammate thought she was going to get it. Results in another point for the Lions.
Wow, another good service here. Glaze, Patasol, Riddle. Riddle's going to have it deflected at the net. Chadwell not able to have it land on the correct side, as the Bruins are able to now to extend it back out to 9, 18-9.
I'm going to say this respectfully, Brett. Piedmont got those 3 points, I believe, based off of mistakes by Bob Jones. And when Bob Jones corrected those mistakes, you saw it resulted in a point for the Bruins.
The Bruins, a 23-win team on the season. They're beginning to play like it. Manzo puts that one up. Sampson's going to have it deflected at the net. It's going to be on the correct side this time, though. The Lions, 18-10 in favor of Bob Jones, as Phelps and Gunn are going to come back in. Manzo and Sampson take a seat here.
Sampson's gotten quite a few impressive kills that have just managed to fit in between the net and the defender.
Gunn, good service there. So it's put way up in the air. Prince trying to set up Cruz outside. Bile over near side. Phelps gets it over. Hunger. Now Cruz sets it up. Cruz gets it over, rather, should I say, and Cruz will get the kill to put Bob Jones ahead now 19-10.
It didn't look like Piedmont was ready for that attack to be coming as soon as it did.
Cruz now back to serve here for the Bruins. Good service there. Trying to set up Chadwell. They're going to get Gunn too close to the net there. Is now up by 10 is Bob Jones, and barring any miracles, looks like we're going to be even in number of sets here after set number 2.
One of the things we did not touch on, but probably should have touched on, if Piedmont is going to get a win against Bob Jones this evening, they're going to need to cut down the mistakes.
Kate Chadwell with the kill there. That was a good play there for the Lions, able to hopefully swing some momentum back in their favor. 22-11. Herman takes the seat. King will come back in. Jenna Ash now back to serve. Landcrone first contact. Prince. Glaze trying to set up Chadwell. Landcrone. Prince now outside to Hunger. And a good dig there by Jenna Ash. Putting this one back over is Phelps. And they're going to call it out here. Outside of the 2 red markers on either side of the net there, as you can see on your screen. As saying Phelps hit it outside of those, near side. As now the Bruins are going to have a 10-point lead, 21-11. Landcrone with the serve. Jenna Ash, a bad first touch there, and that's going to lead to another Bruins point, as they are now 3 away here, 22-11.
That ball kind of took a wonky bounce off of, I believe that was Jenna Ash, and that will result in an ace for the Bruins.
Landcrone, good play there by King. Putting this one up, Gunn for Phelps. Phelps not able to get this one over. And again, not able to get it in bounds here. As now just 2 away are the Bruins, 23-11. The Bruins have absolutely dominated here in set number 2. Landcrone puts that one over. Bile, Gunn, Chadwell. This is going to be put back over here by Glaze. Trying to dig it out there was King right on top of Leo the Lion. And Victoria Glaze showing why she is the captain here on this Bob Jones University team. And she's going to be credited with the kill there. 1 point away here, 24-11 here. Landcrone, good service there. Bile, Gunn, Chadwell gets it over. Landcrone again, over to Prince. Prince just able to put one of those dibbity-doos over. And Bob Jones, after set 1, the Lions won that one 25-20. And Bob Jones maybe returning back to form here in set number 2, winning set number 2 by a score of 25-11. But, hey, it's still all knotted up in one set apiece here after two. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back here, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Getting ready to begin set number 3 here from Cave Arena in the Johnny Mize Athletic Center here in Demorest, Georgia, as your Piedmont University Lady Lions volleyball team is playing host here to the Bruins from Bob Jones University, just right up the road, about an hour and a half in Greenville, South Carolina, where the Bruins live. And, man, looked like they were still in Greenville there in set number 1 as the Lions beat them 25-20, but they definitely got off the bus there in set number 2 as they beat the Lions 25-11 there in set number 2. Either way you look at it, we're still all knotted up at one set apiece here. Brett Loftus alongside me this evening is Matt Kodrowski here, getting ready to start set number 3. Hannah Prince now back on the service here to start set 3 here for the Bruins. Gunn, Chadwell with the dippity-doo. And dippity-doo, dog, we got a point here as that's going to put the Lions ahead 1-0. As we're going to see Brianna King come in for Herman. That's a substitution we've seen all evening. However, Sarah DiCarlo, hadn't seen her. She makes her first appearance in this evening's contest, so she will come in for Sampson here.
Here's an interesting thing we've seen so far, Brett. Third straight set where Piedmont has gotten the leading point.
That's correct there, Matt. Putting that one up, Landcron. Hunger. Bio makes a great play. Gunn. Far side over to King. That's going to bounce out of the back line. Also the third straight set we have seen it all be knotted up at one apiece. Sarah DiCarlo, a junior from Spring Hill, Florida. We saw her a lot in the spring season that was 2021. Here in the fall season, she hasn't seen as much playing time, but her impact on the court has still been felt. See how she'll do while she's in right now. Glaze puts a good one over right there. Gunn, she's going to have it blocked. Bile got to put it back up. Phelps hit that one off of her fist and not able to get that one back over to the Bruins. 2-1 now.
Bile just not able to get enough on that to even have that ball have a chance to get over the net.
Cruz still back on the service here for the Bruins, and only our second service error this evening as now it is 2-2. Jenna Ash had one for the Lions, and now Tim Bray Cruz has one for the Bruins. That's going to put us back up tied at 2 apiece. Jessica Sconyers will check back in as Bile will take a seat. Hannah Kate Chadwell back on the service, and she's played an intricate part this evening for the Lions. The Lions are going to win that point there. Had the whistle blown as soon as the service was put up.
I believe that was an illegal set formation for the Bruins.
Dr. Vicki Denny is going to question the call there. She walks towards the scorer's table. Nonetheless, it will still be awarded the Lions point there. And an ace credited to Hannah Kate Chadwell. Landcron puts that one up. Glaze. Now over to Cruz. Cruz pushes that one to Carlo. Gunn to Sconyers. Sconyers blocked at the net, though. Lions able to retrieve it. King out wide. Gets deflected. Prince. Landcron. Glaze puts it over. And Glaze says it is 3-3.
We mentioned Glaze being the offensive key for the Bruins.
And also the team captain there, Matt.
Exactly. And we know exactly why. We also did not bring up the fact that Landcron is the leader in assists, so she's going to be the one feeding the ball to Glaze.
And it's attack error there, as that's going to put the Bruins now back up 4-3. Yeah, Matt, you make a great point. Victoria Glaze has been arguably the best player on the court for either side this evening, as Landcron back on the service now for the Bruins. Phelps, and put that one over. Cruz makes a great play. Prince now over to Glaze. Brooklyn Gunn puts that one way up in the air over to King. Cruz comes in, makes a great play. Prince not able to get that one back over. So just like set number one, back and forth. Lions tied back up at 4 as Manzo will step back on here for Phelps. And we'll see sophomore Elena McDonald see her first playing time of the evening as well.
Here's one of the things we need to keep in mind, though, Brett. This is about that time where one of the teams starts to pull away a little bit. So we'll be interested in seeing who that team will be in this set.
So it's going to be put over the net and land down in Lions territory. So the Bruins going to go up 5-4. Going to see Silva and Patasol step back on here for Prince and Hunger. Every class represented on the court right now for the Lions is freshman, sophomore, senior, junior, sophomore, and freshman on the court here, as well as junior for the Lions. The Lions are going to surrender another one as the Bruins are going to get up 6-4.
Not much the Lions could do there. Just a bad reception off of the serve. And there was no way to recover and even have hopes of putting that over the net.
Patasol back on the service here. So able to put that one over. Bile makes a good play. McDonald. Manzo. And Cruz almost touched that one, but she's going to let it go out of the back line. As now the Bruins will go up 7-4. Patasol, out of all the services we've seen tonight, she's probably had the best consistently. And she's got the Bruins on a 3-0 run right now. King has to make an incredible play just to get that one back over. Cruz receives that one from Sconyers. Patasol comes near side to Glaze, and Glaze with yet another kill there, as that's going to put the Bruins up now 8-4. That is going to be Glaze's 9th kill of the evening, and she is the leader for the Bruins. 7 kills for Hannah Kate Chadwell for the Lions. Those are your 2 leading kill leaders on the night for both sides. Well, we got a timeout here on the court, and we're going to take it with them. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Brett Loft is Matthew Kodrowski alongside me here. Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. The Lions trail 8-4 to Bob Jones University here in set number 3. One set apiece for each side here. The Bruins looking to take advantage of this 4-point lead here in set number 3 as Rachel Patisol has now her 5th straight service, has the Bruins rolling. King going to be blocked at the net. That one's going to be tipped by Glaze. The Lions are going to get one back, 8-5 now, as we'll see Sampson and Herman come back on for King and DeCarlo. So sophomore and junior come on for as a pair of juniors now. Take a seat.
The Bruins have really seemed to have waken up since that first set. They seem like a whole new team right now.
Taylor Herman with the service for the Lions. Silva, Patisol, Glaze going to get it deflected at the net. It's going to land on the wrong side there for the Lions. And the Bruins get that one right back as they're up now 9-5. 9-5. Old Dolly Parton song there, Matt. Don't know if you ever heard that song.
I don't think I have heard that
Incredible
song.
song. You need to go listen to that one.
I will make sure.
It's going to be put over there by Glaze. Put up in the air. Cruz. Patisol. That one is ripped hard by Villa. It's going to have a little bit too much juice on that one. It's just going to go out of bounds. Lions going to steal that one back. Back and forth now, 9-6. As Vanessa Manzo is going to come back on here for the Lady Lions. Bile puts that one over. Landcrone. Patisol gives it near side to Cruz. Cruz gets blocked. Glaze makes a great play. Patisol over now to Silva. Deflected at the net. Manzo. McDonald. And McDonald's going to get it blocked at the net by Villa. And again, back and forth we go. The last 4 points has been rotated out by each team. The Bruins still up by 4, 10-6.
It looked like when McDonald was set up for that kill, it looked like the Lions were ready to capitalize, but Bob Jones University said not today.
Cruz puts that one over. Now McDonald puts that one over there for Herman. It's going to be played on the back line there by Villa, near side Cruz. Bile puts it up. Manzo over to Sampson. Sampson gets it blocked. Manzo puts it back up now for Herman. That one's going to deflect around. Silva puts it way up in the air. And getting the block at the net. Hannah Kate Chadwell. As the Lions are going to steal one back yet again. 10-7. Manzo's going to come off. Phelps back on. McDonald off. And Brooklyn Gunn back on.
Chadwell and Sconyers have really led the Lions up front with blocks. And I think a lot of that has to do with their height and taking advantage of every single inch of wingspan they have.
Patisol makes an incredible play just to get that one over. Chadwell outside to Sampson. Glaze makes a play on that one. Now Silva. I think we're going to get a double hit here. As now 10-8, the Lions draw back in closer, only down by 2. Brooklyn Gunn back on the service here. Able to get that one over. Put up in the air by Glaze. Now Riddle's going to put it over. Bile outside now to Sampson. Tipped at the net. Cruz puts it way up in the air. Patisol now trying to set up Glaze. She will do so successfully. Taylor Herman made a great effort there. Not able to get to that one. And now the Lions deficit will grow back to 3 as the Bruins are up 11-8. Prince and Oberstar are going to step back on. Did not see Kayla Oberstar there in set number 2. Played the majority of set number 1. Back here in set number 3. As now back on the service way over there in the corner is going to be Hannah Prince. Prince with a good service there. And almost an ace. And yes, it will be an ace there. 4 hits for the Lions. And now the Bruins up by 4, 12-8.
I didn't think that Gunn was able to save that. I would have been really impressed if she did.
Prince puts that one over Bile. Good first touch there. Brooklyn Gunn outside over to Phelps. And that one's going to hit the back line and in. 12-9 here in favor of the Bruins. I think Victoria Glaze would want a replay system on that one. Does not go in favor of the Bruins. So we'll see Herman and Sampson check back off here as Chadwell and DeCarlo will check back on.
Regardless of how that ball was ruled, Piedmont has to take advantage of for when they have the ball.
Sampson, check back on there. Riddle going to put that one over there to extend it back out to 4. So the Bruins able to build a 3 to 4 point lead here early on in the set. Now it's been back and forth just about every other point, rotating who scores, but they've been able to sustain that steady 4 point lead. Cruz was on the service there. Phelps going to put it over Oberstar. Now near side over to Glaze. That one's put it way up in the air. Gunn, far sideline over to King. And I think we're going to get too close to the net here, as that's good. Point's going to go in favor of the Lions. The Lions only down by 3 now, as Sconyers will come in for Bile. Chadwell now back on the service for Piedmont. HK able to put that one over. It tips the net. Prince gives it back to Riddle. Now Gunn gives it up to Sconyers. Sconyers barely tips it. Oberstar near sideline to Glaze, and Glaze tried to cross court there, but not able to even cross the net, as that was going to be a Lions point there, 13-11.
Hanneke Chadwell has been so reliable from service this whole season.
Cruz, Oberstar, blocked at the net by Jessica Sconyers, the freshman phenom. And she's going to get another one back there. The Lions cut that deficit just to 1 now, 13-12.
Jessica Sconyers throwing a block party up there in front of the net.
Sconyers been a vital part of the recent success of the Lady Lions, as they have won 3 out of their last 4. Glaze put some heat on that one, and a little bit too much there, as we are now all back tied up at 13 apiece. And we are going to get a timeout called here by Dr. Vicky Denny, as we're knotted up at 13 apiece here in set number 3. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back here, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Brett Loftus alongside me. Matthew Kudrowski here inside Cave Arena, inside the Johnny Mize Athletic Center. 13-13 as the Lady Lions are all knotted up with the Bob Jones University Bruins. Hanneke Chadwell back here on the service for the Lions. Landcron, first contact. Prince puts it over after just 2 hits. Gunn, Sconyers able to put that one in, get the kill there, as that's going to go off the fingertips of Cruz.
That was a great kill by Sconyers. Cruz just not able to get a good enough dig for her teammates to rally up and get the ball. Chadwell going to serve from a different area this time. All right.
Chadwell's going to come near sideline, and it's still, no, it's not going to work, as that one's going to float out the back, and we're back tied up now at 14 apiece, as Bile will check back in now for the Lions. Chadwell will step off. Now back to serve here for the Bruins is going to be Landcron. Landcron puts it over to Carlo. Gunn to Sconyers. Prince going to get it now. Landcron trying to set up Glaze. Glaze puts it in the middle. Incredible play there by Brianna King just to get it over. It will land out of bounds, as now advantage 15-14 in favor of the Bruins. Just tuning in with us, set number 1 went to the Lions 25-20. Set number 2 was in favor of the Bruins 25-11. And here we are now in set number 3. Brianna King, kill attempt blocked at the net by Hunger. Now Phelps is going to put this one over. Hunger, Prince, Glaze going to go for the kill attempt. DeCarlo, good contact there. Gunn, King able to put it over and able to get the kill there.
Some miscommunication by the Bruins. Backed away from the ball, left a nice open area, and the ball just sat there perfectly. Good point for the Lions.
Now Vanessa Manzo, back here on the service for the Lady Lions. Good service there. Prince. Hunger puts that one right into the net there. And now the Lions are going to retake the lead here, up by 1, 16-15. Here in set number 1, the Lions are able to get out front. Set number 2, like we said, Bob Jones woke up, and now here in set number 3, looks like both teams are neck and neck. Service error there is going to tie it back up at 16 apiece.
Is that the third service error we've seen in this game so far?
Yes, sir, Matt Kodrowski. 2 on the side of Piedmont, 1 for the Lady Bruins.
I will say this, that service error was pretty costly. Gives the Bruins the ball back and able to take the lead.
Back on the service here. Pattisall. Sconyers tried to put it over. It's blocked at the net. And they're going to say the Bruins came over the net. I think Silva and Villa were a bit confused there on the call. So it's going to give the Lions a lead back now as Herman and Sampson will check back in. King and DiCarlo will take a seat.
Looks like the Bruins just got a little over anxious, reaching over that net a little bit. You can't do that in volleyball.
Herman puts that one over. Silva, Pattisall. One's going to be smacked by Glaze. Now Sampson's going to return the favor. That was put way up in the air there. A good play there by Pattisall. Blocked at the net. Sconyers tried to make a play on that one. She and Manzo are going to slip.
Gunn just tries to pop it over the net. It ricochets back, and Manzo and Sconyers have to dive to try and save that. Just not able to get their arms underneath that one.
Good service there by Glaze. Manzo, excuse me. Sconyers with a great kill attempt there. Great dig there by Glaze. Cruz puts it over. Herman, good first touch. Now outside to Sampson. Sampson blocked at the net. Sconyers, Gunn. Sampson able to get this one over. Oh. And they're going to call that one out, but it's going to be tipped. So that point will be in favor of the Lions. Lions going to be back up by 1. Jessica Bile now back to serve. Bile, big time service there. Pattisall up front, gives it over to Silva. Jessica Bile makes a great play in the back. Sampson able to get over, tipped at the net. Pattisall Cruz. She's putting that one over there as Villa. Chadwell hits him with a little Texas Pete there, Matt Kodrowski, to take a 2-point lead, 19-17.
We've seen a lot of Texas Pete in this game here, Brett.
Coach Denny felt the need for another timeout as the Lions 6 away from taking set 3 and a 2-1 set lead here from Cave Arena. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back here at Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Brett Loftus alongside me, Matt Kodrowski. The Lions have made quite the comeback here in set number 3, looking to take a 2-1 set lead. Looking forward on the schedule, Huntington and Maryville at 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. this Friday right here in Cave Arena as the Lady Lions will play host to both of those teams in their final 2 conference and regular season matchups here of the fall 2021 season. In Maryville, that 7 p.m. game, the second of 2 games on the day there for the Lady Lions, will be senior night here at Cave Arena. So make sure you tune into that. You can catch both games right here on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Back into the action of play here. Sampson going to get blocked at the net. Now Gunn back outside to Sampson. Blocked again. Lions have all the fight right now. Manzo, Sampson, and Sampson knew she got that one off of her pinky finger there. Not able to get that one back over. As now 19-18 in favor of the Lions.
It looked like it was going to be an easy hit for Sampson, but just a swing and a miss.
Villa puts that one over Manzo. Sampson chases that one near the crowd. Manzo got to put it over. She does so successfully. Glaze, Patasol, Silva. Bow makes a great play. Back over to Sampson. They were going to get, yes, a double hit, and that's going to tie it all back up at 19 apiece. Momentum has shifted here many times in set number 3. Who's going to catch fire here and score these last 6 points first? Good service there for the Bruins. Gunn outside to Sampson. Sampson able to put that one over Glaze. Patasol setting up Silva. Silva went cross court, and that one is going to be scored in. So right now, advantage Bruins up 20-19.
That attack had really good placement. Found the open area of the court where there were no lines to be found.
Riddle with the service there for the Bruins. Gunn. Chadwell. Riddle gets it over to Patasol, getting it near side to Cruz. Cruz goes cross court to Herman. Gunn just puts a little dibbity do over. Cruz is ready for it. Patasol over to Riddle, and Riddle's going to send that one out of bounds. You can't solve that, Riddle, as it's going to tie it up at 20 apiece. Landcrone back in the ball game here for the Bruins. We're all knotted back up at 20 apiece. So now who can score these last 5 first? Gunn, good service. Cruz, Patasol outside. And Silva with a good kill there, deflected off a Gunn, and Bile could not make a play on that one.
Brooklyn Gunn just tipped that ball a little bit wayward. Bile just not able to recover that ball.
Silva, good service. Herman, Gunn, going to get it near side to Sampson. Landcrone makes a great play on that one. Riddle, way up in the air for Bile, setting up Manzo. Oh, and a good play there by Silva. She's been great all night long. Now Cruz hits that one right into the net, and yet again, it was the last 6, it was the last 5, all knotted up at 21. Now it's the last 4.
Momentum has done nothing but shift in this set.
Momentum has been what you like to call sterile or stagnant here in set number 3, Matthew Kudrowski. As now Sarah DiCarlo is checked back in. She will be back here to serve for the Lions. DiCarlo, good service. Silva. Going to put it over there. It's going to be Glaze. Looked like a double hit there. Silva just puts it back over. Bile makes a play on it. Gunn, Manzo. And that one's going to be out of bounds. So now the Bruins will yet again take a 1-point lead here.
Back and forth away we go. Bruins starting to pull away. They have a 1-point lead. Lions come back with a rally of their own.
Feel like I am on a seesaw right now, and that seesaw just got outweighted in favor of the Bruins as L&L take a 2-point lead, just 2 away. Wisely enough, head coach Jamie McCormack will call a timeout here for her Lady Lions. As set 3 getting ready to come to an end here, we'll stay with you. As Brett Loftus, Matt Kudrowski alongside me. Matt, what have you seen here from both sides in set number 3? I mean, it's been back and forth, just like a teeter-totter, and neither team can get momentum. However, the Bruins just 2 away right now.
I think a lot of that has to do with the apparent presence of offense, and the defense, it's been there. We've seen quite a few blocks, but just nothing that has quite changed the pace of things. No team has really jumped on the wagon and pulled ahead. This is what makes this third set so interesting. We have no idea how this is going to go. For all we know, Piedmont's going to have a 4-point rally and win this set.
Momentum is a very key thing in sports, as we have seen it both win and lose championships. And speaking of championships, first pitch of the World Series has just been pitched out. Mr. Matthew Kudrowski, our hometown Atlanta Braves playing in it for the first time since 1999. So want to wish them good luck and go Braves. Something I've been waiting for my entire life to see there, Mr. Kudrowski. You know, something else I want to see. I want to see a Lions upset tonight. They're 4 points away from winning here in set number 3. However, the Bruins are a little bit closer, only 2 away. As we'll see Cruz with the service here. DiCarlo getting that one over. King, it's going to be deflected. Cruz makes a great play on that one. Now Silva's going to get this one over. Bile. And this one's going to be in. 23-22.
Hannah K. Chadwell has been so active on offense with the kills. How many kills does she have so far? I mean, it's insane.
Chadwell puts that one over. So it's going to be put over by Glaze. Manzo, great play there by DeCarlo in the first place. Chadwell gets it over. Riddle putting that one up. King got to try to put it over. She does so. Glaze puts it up. Chadwell fighting right now. Chadwell makes another great play. Manzo puts it over. Now Riddle. DeCarlo tried to make a great play. She's not able to get to it.
Lions weren't able to figure out that hit by Riddle. Results in the kill for the Bruins. And it's a set point for the Bruins. If the Lions were to come back, they would need to win this set by 2.
DeCarlo. Bile. Cruz makes a great play. Potentially the set point here. Bile puts it up. Lions got to fight to get this one back over. Gunn does so. Landcron putting it back over. Gunn. DeCarlo. King puts it back over. Cruz puts it up to Pattisol. And now Glaze. That one's going to hit the line and be in. As now the Bruins take set number 3, their second set win. They're up 2-1 as we will take a 3-minute intermission. The Bruins look to close out in 4, or can the Lions send it to 5? You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Brett Loftus alongside me, Matthew Kudrowski. And let me tell you what, Bob Jones has officially woken up as they have now won 2 straight sets as the Lions were able to come out, and in a figure of speech, able to smack them in the mouth a little bit. Past 2 sets, though, in favor of Bob Jones, 25-11, 25-22. And now the Bruins look to win it now in 4 sets. But the Lions, what are they saying, Matthew Kudrowski? Not so fast, my friend, as the Lions look strong there in that last set, only losing by 3. And you just mentioned it. We were off the air there. About tied in keels in that last set. I mean, it's not like the Lions are playing bad. I mean, you're playing a 23-win team here in the regular season. And, I mean, it's incredible how the Lions have hung with Bob Jones thus far.
It really is. I mean, we have just seen such a balance in the kill differential in these past 3 sets. I mean, in that first set, we had the Lions pull away. We had Bob Jones pulled away in the second, and in this third set, they were tied at 11 kills each. So I think this last set is where we're going to really see which team is going to pull away offensively and take advantage of the kills that they are getting.
Lady Lions looking to get their 7th win on the season, as this is a non-conference matchup. Bob Jones looking to get their 24th win on the season. The Bruins have only suffered 4 losses this season.
Like the song we just heard, Piedmont Lions fans, don't stop believing.
Brooklyn Gunn able to put that one up and over the net. Gunn, Bile, Herman, Ash, Chadwell, and McDonald on the floor now for them. And Chadwell makes another great play. The leading kill leader on the evening for the Lions gets another one right there, as it's going to be Hunger, Riddle, Prince, Cruz, Landcrone, and Glaze on the floor for the Bruins. Prince is going to put that one up for Riddle. Riddle going to serve it out. Now the Lions are going to jump to a 2-0 lead.
4th straight set that the Lions have got the first point of the set. And now they've got the second. So now they're going to look to build on this lead here.
Brooklyn Gunn, one of the best servers on the Piedmont roster. And I think some of that broadcaster's jinx jump up and bit us there, Matthew Kudrowski.
Not how you build a lead, Brett.
2-1 as the Bruins getting one back right there, as Tim Bray Cruz is now going to be back to serve here for the Bruins. Ash is going to put that one up. Gunn back to Ash. Ash back to Cruz. Prince across the floor to Glaze, deflected at the net. Ash just puts it over to Cruz. Prince back to the middle to Riddle. McDonald, Bile, Ash blocked at the net. Chadwell makes a great play. Gunn, Ash, Landcrone. She's been rock solid all night. Was tipped at the net there from Hunger. Now McDonald puts it over. Cruz puts it up in the air. A long rally right here. Glaze. Herman makes a great play to dig it out. Now Ash will put this one back over, and too much juice there is all knotted back up at 2 apiece.
Too much power on that shot, but I just want to point out, Cruz and Landcrone for the Bruins have just been all over that back line getting digs, and we've seen the equivalent out of Bile and Herman for the Lions.
Bile, as you just mentioned there, makes a good first touch. Chadwell puts that one a little OB there out of bounds, as now the Bruins are going to take a 3-2 lead here in set number 4.
3 straight points for the Bruins, and it gives them the lead.
Cruz still back on the service here. Good service, puts it over to Bile. Bile takes that one off the chin, literally. Cruz able to get it, gives it over, puts that one over, Riddle does. McDonald able to get that one, I'm loving it. Elena McDonald able to put that one over, and now we're all knotted up at 3 apiece.
Hannah Kate Chadwell kind of with a little fake out there, looking like she was going to go for it. Then Elena McDonald comes up right behind, makes the initial hit. And the Bruins just were not able to get the ball after just busted through that block.
Sarah DiCarlo going to re-enter here as she has the service there for the Lions. Glaze is going to be tipped at the net. DiCarlo makes the play. King, Bile. Allen is tipped off of the net. The Lions are going to win that one now, go back up by 1, 4-3. And we can't mention enough. Now, it's to sound like a broken record. Momentum has been the key here early. The Lions have a little bit of it right now, up by 1. DiCarlo, good service. Cruz, Hunger, back to Cruz. Cruz just got to get that one over. DiCarlo, Gunn to King, tipped at the net. Cruz makes a good play. Landcrone, near side over to Glaze. DiCarlo with a great dig. Now Gunn to McDonald. Cruz makes another great play. Playing that one out of the net is Prince. Now the Lions will take a 2-point lead here, 5-3.
Prince was a little unsure as to whether or not that ball was going to get over the net. Kind of went up there to let it go just to see. When it bounced back, she just was not ready to pop it up and get it over.
DiCarlo, another great service. Landcrone. Prince near side to Glaze, tipped at the net. And that tip was not in favor of the Lions, as the Bruins able to get one back 5-4. And we'll see Villa now step on, as Riddle will step off here for the Bruins.
Just saw King and DiCarlo both diving for that ball off of the tip. It just out of reach.
Landcrone with the service. Good play for Bile to dig that one out. And some smoke on that one, going to deflect off of Cruz. You'd rather be lucky than good sometime, as that is 6-4. Incredible hit there from King. Cruz, if she wouldn't have touched it, would have been out. The Lions are able to steal that one. Hannah Kate Chadwell now back on the service here for the Lions.
You know what else we saw there, Brett? A little more of that Texas Pete.
Texas Pete, you got it, Matthew Kudrowski. Prince puts that one way up in the air. Glaze, that was going to be blocked at the net. Villa makes a good play. Now Cruz will get it over. Way up in the air. Gunn's going to try to set up McDonald. Blocked at the net. Chadwell plays it off the block. McDonald blocked at the net again. She's able to put it back over with a dippity-doo shot. And another dippity-doo lands out of bounds off the hand of Villa. And the Lions go up by 3 now, 7-4 here in set number 4.
Just able to float it over the block, but not able to have that ball just sink down in bounds. Just goes out.
Hannah Kate Chadwell with the service here. She's going to bounce way up in the air. Prince back to Glaze. DeCarlo. Gunn. Far side. Blocked at the net there by Hunger. And the Bruins are going to close back in the deficit now, 7-5.
The Bruins starting to come back in this game, and that's what they're going to need if they're going to want to close this game out.
Back to serve now is Pattisall here for the Bruins. She's had some good services this evening. King plays that one. Gunn near side to McDonald. Pattisall plays that. Landcrone. Now Silva. Silva puts that one up in the air. 2 Lions collide going for it. That's going to be Gunn and King. McDonald able to get it over. Now 2 Bruins collide. Able to get it over. Villa. The Lions bench wants Pattisall to say she had 2 hits, or 4 hits, excuse me. Bruins are still going to win the point, 7-6. Coach Jamie McCormack is adamant that it was 4 hits. And Matthew Kudrowski, I think I'd have to agree with her.
I have to agree with him, too. It did look like Pattisall got a second hit off there. It does get a little confusing when more than one player hits at the same time, but at that point, you just back away and hope that your teammate, who has for sure not made contact, makes the play.
Silva, good first hit there. He get back over. Bile trying to set up King off the net there. Going to say it never got over, as the Bruins are going to tie it back up now. It's 7 apiece.
Interesting. It looked like that ball got blocked and sent back, but we don't make the calls, Brett Loftus. That's why we're up here.
We just announced them. Pattisall still back on the service. She's hitting them with the little knuckleball there. As you see, it dies late when it gets over. Gunn puts that one up to King. King gets it to Cruz. Cruz makes a face. You know she should have let that one go. As Glaze will get it over. Now Gunn getting it over is McDonald. Landcrone. Pattisall. Silva. Oh, what a shot. What a play there by Bile. Glaze. Oh, Bile again. Jessica Bile, are you serious? And a kill there by Elena McDonald, but that was enforced there by Jessica Bile. I mean, playing 2 hot shots right off the chest. And the Lions will retake the lead now by 1, 8-7. Sampson and Manzo going to come back on. Gunn and McDonald take a seat.
Bile has just been unbelievable on that back line. I mean, she just has no fear taking those shots.
Put way up in the air by Pattisall. Now Glaze. Bile was going to try to play that one. Lands about 2 feet in front of her. And now Glaze is going to have yet another kill here. And that's going to knot it back up at 8 apiece. On the service here is Glaze for the Bruins. Great play there by King. Manzo. Bile's got to get over. She does. Silva. Pattisall. Back to Silva. Deflected at the net. Lands on the wrong side of the net for Piedmont. And the Bruins will retake the lead 9-8.
Brianna King and Jessica Sconyers looked to get the block there. And it was strong enough to where the ball didn't exactly get through. But they just tipped it out. Bounds. No good.
Manzo's going to get it up here. Silva makes contact. Silva able to get it back over. She's blocked at the net by Brianna King. And you can hear Cave Arena chant Bree as she gets that one right there to knot it back up at 9 apiece.
What a block by Bree King. We had some Texas Pete going the other way. A little bit of a return policy, if you will.
Taylor Herman now in the ball game, going to service here. Landcrone, bad first hit. Her teammates save her. Cruz, Patasol, Silva able to get that one over. Now Manzo's going to get it outside to Ash. Ash puts a lot of juice on that one, but just enough to keep it in. The Lions are going to retake the lead 10-9. I mean, goodness, Matthew Kudrowski. Back and forth, doesn't even begin to describe what we've seen here in sets 3 and 4.
It really doesn't. No one has seemed to take the lead. And, oh, my goodness, I just want to say, that was really close.
Sconyers with the kill there. It's going to put the Lions now up 11-9.
Whew! Unbelievable set so far.
Herman still back on the service. Going to get it over. Patasol at the net, giving it to Villa. Manzo makes play for the Lions. Bile way outside to Sampson. Sampson with the kill to put the Lions up now by 3, 12-9.
Piedmont starting to pull away. You know, we were talking about which team is going to take the lead and kind of run with it. Right now it's the Lions.
And we're going to get a timeout here from head coach Dr. Vicky Denny. Lions up by 3 here in a potential elimination set. They're trying to push it to 5. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back here at Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Lady Lions down to the Bob Jones Bruins in set scores 2-1. They're up here in set number 4, 12-9. So if the Lions can win it here in set 4, there will be a deciding take-all set number 5. Brett Loft is alongside me. Matthew Kudrowski, Taylor Herman back on the service for the Lions. Land Crone, Patasol, going to get it back to Glaze. Jessica Beal makes a great play. The hit's going to sail wide, though, and the Bruins are going to win that point. Jessica Bile has been a difference maker here in set 4 for the Lions.
She really has. She has been all over that back court, and she has been stopping seemingly everything that has gotten through those blocks.
Sconyard's going to have hers tipped to the net. Patasol puts it up. They try to put it over there as Glaze. She didn't put enough on that one. The Lions retake that 13-10 3-point lead. Chadwell going to step back on here for Sconyers as Bile now back to serve here for the Lions. Good service there. Cruz has got to get it. Patasol back to Glaze. Bile, goodness gracious. Jenna Ash going to have it blocked at the net. Manzo lays out for that one. Now Ash has a second opportunity. Glaze has it. Patasol over to Silva. Sampson can't handle that one, as the deficit will be cut back down to 2, 13-11 now.
I mean, we don't want to take away anything from that point for the Bruins, because that was impressive. But how about the effort we saw of the Lions defensively? I mean, they were just all over that.
Manzo to Ash. Ash has it tipped. Now Patasol to Cruz. Bile can't dig that one out. 13-12 now. It's still in favor of Piedmont.
Bruins closing the gap a bit, and like we've been saying all game long, back and forth, momentum, momentum, momentum.
Silva, another good serve. Herman, first contact for the Lions. Manzo, Bile gets it over. Glaze has it. Patasol setting up Riddle. Riddle has it blocked at the net. Lions going to retake that 2-point lead, 14-12, as we'll see Gunn and McDonald come back on for Manzo and Sampson.
That's a great block by both Chadwell and Ash. Both players there. I'm not sure if one of them got contact on that and the other didn't. But either way, great defense. Results in a great point for the Lions.
Gunn, good service. Patasol at the net. Little dippity-doo puts it over. Bile, near side. McDonald. Patasol. McDonald reflect. Tip off of Riddle there, excuse me. McDonald, Glaze, Landcrone, Glaze again. And Glaze, been the best player for the Bruins all night. Going to bring them back within one now, 14-13.
Glaze has been all over this game. I mean, she has been getting digs. She has been getting blocks. Well, not so much on the blocks. But one thing she has been getting in abundance are the kills.
Ash going to play the service. Now she's going to play it near sideline. This one's going to rattle around now. Patasol, Silva, Glaze. Puts it over. Bile able to make that play. Now Ash has just got to put it way up in the air, and she does. Bile makes the play. Gunn puts it up for Herman. Landcrone, Patasol, setting up Glaze. Glaze puts a little bit too much on that one yet again. So an error there from the Bruins is going to lead to a Lions 2-point lead. Ash and Herman will come out as King and DiCarlo will step back on here for the Lions. DiCarlo now going to be back to serve.
DiCarlo's been pretty impressive in this game. She's been consistent with her serves. She's been getting digs along with Bile on that back court. Great performance by her so far.
Patasol near side to Glaze. Is going to be deflected at the net there by McDonald. Lands on the wrong side. 15-14 still in favor of Piedmont. Villa going to check back in for Riddle on the Bob Jones side of things. Landcrone now back to serve here for the Bruins.
Landcrone has also been a very impressive player to watch for the Bruins in this game. She has been getting a lot of digs, and she's been getting a lot of assists that have been setting up a lot of kills.
Not able to get that one back over. And that's going to tie set number 4 back up at 15 apiece.
Bruins have a chance to take the lead and come back from that slight deficit that we saw where the Lions had a bit of a runaway there.
I'm going to say it's a double hit there as the Bruins, as Matt just said, are able to take the lead now 16-15. And this is a potential elimination set for the Lions as the Bruins are up 2-1. Lost set 1 consecutive sets in sets 2 and 3, and now are up by 2 here in set number 4. Head coach Jamie McCormack will burn a timeout as her Lions trail by 2 here in the potential eliminating set number 4. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back. Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Brett Loftus, Matthew Kudrowski here in Cave Arena at the Johnny Mize Athletic Center at Piedmont University in Demers, Georgia. The Lady Lions volleyball team trail 2-1 and trail by 2 here in set number 4 to the Bob Jones University Bruins. Landcrone with the service there. McDonald gets it back over. That one's going to bounce up there in the lights. Now Silva gets it over. Bile. Gunn outside to King. Cruz, good play there. McDonald just gets it over. Just getting it over is Glaze for the Bruins. Chadwell smacks that one. She's able to get it in and get another kill as Cruz tried to make the play there on the back line. The Lions are going to draw ever so closer here, down by 1.
You know, you've seen Cruz make a lot of really, really good digs in this game. She just was not able to get a good one out of that one.
Chadwell back here for the service for the Lions. It's going to bounce way up in the air. Patasol, Glaze, DiCarlo, Gunn puts it over. Silva was ready. Glaze puts it back over. DiCarlo. It's going to go out of bounds. Bruins take that to 5-point lead yet again, up 18-16. Chadwell steps off. Bile going to step back on here.
This is a bad time to be down 2. Bob Jones, oh so close to capping off this game with a set win here in this 4th, possibly final set.
That one's going to be put up in the air. Great play there by Skiners. Great play there by Glaze. Put it way up in the air. Patasol. Now Cruz has it. Bile plays it. Gunn. Sconyers. Cruz yet again. Landcrone puts it up in the air for Silva. She puts it over. DeCarlo plays it. Gunn has it. Trying to set up Sconyers. It's going to be blocked at the net. Bile trying to play it. She does. King trying to get it over. And that is going to extend the Bruins lead back to 3, 19-16. 5 points away from taking set number 4 and the whole thing here.
That ball got a little bit out of control for the Lions. Too much to handle. Bree King tried to make that final desperation hit to get it over. Just unable to do so.
Bile able to put that one over. Patasol. Glaze deflected. DeCarlo makes a good first hit. 4 different lines submerging in on the ball, not able to make the play. Coach McCormack going to walk out there, give some directions. Bruins only 5 away now. Up by 4, 20-16. Patasol back on the service here. King, Gunn, Sconyers gets blocked at the net. That one is going to go out, and that's going to be on the correct side there for the Lions. Lions only trail by 3 now as Manzo going to come back in for McDonald. Manzo going to have the service here.
Sconyers just put a lot on that ball on the block. It was obviously strong enough because it got set back to the Lions side, but went a little wonky, went outside the line.
Manzo, good service. Cruz, Patasol, deflected. Glaze, able to get it over. Now 4 away are the Bruins, up by 4, 21-17.
DeCarlo tried to get a good dig there, ends up deflecting it towards the stands. Not where you want that ball to go.
Back on the service here is going to be Glaze. She's been the superstar for the Bruins all night. Gunn to Sconyers. Sconyers blocked at the net. Lands on the correct side, though. Lions down by 3. Ash and Herman going to come back in as DeCarlo and King will take a seat. 21-18 your score here in set number 4. 2-1 your overall score in sets in favor of the Bruins. Herman puts that one over. Landcrone, Patasol. Silva with a big hit, blocked by Sconyers. Lions down by 2.
Jessica Sconyers with another great block. Great player. She's a great player. She's an outstanding freshman, and we're going to be so happy to have her here for a long time.
Herman puts that one over. That one's going to go OB out of bounds. Only down by 1 now are the Lions, 21-20.
Do you believe in miracles, Brett Loftus? Lions are coming back.
Herman, good service. Puts that one over for Glaze. Patasol back to Glaze. Glaze into the net. I don't know, Matt Kudrowski. All knotted up here at 21 apiece. And we're going to get a timeout here from head coach Dr. Vicky Denny. 21-21. Who can win the last 4 first? That's going to play a big momentum shifter right there. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back here, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Brett Loftus, Matt Kudrowski. Lions trail 2-1 overall in the sets here in set number 4, but they're all knotted up with the Bruins. 21 apiece here So if they win this set, it can potentially send this game to a game-winning set 5, winner take all there. Or if not, the Bruins can win it in 4. Herman on the service for the Lions. Glaze, Patasol. Silva's going to put it over. Bile, Gunn, Ash. Landcroll makes a good play. Patasol near sideline to Cruz. Patasol calls it in the air. Now Glaze puts it over. Bile makes a good play. That one's put over into the ground, and a good kill there by Glaze. And that's going to kill that tie and put it up by 1. Put the Bruins up by 1, rather, should I say, 22-21.
Glaze has been getting kills like that all game long. She has easily been one of the most impressive players that we have seen tonight.
Manzo puts that one up. Gunn. Ash puts it over, and that one's going to be hit out. So that's going to tie it back up now at 22 apiece.
So much force behind that. We've seen a lot of those blocks get sent out of bounds. But how about the fact that that shot got sent beyond the back line? That's a lot of force put behind that ball. And it's an impressive point for the Lions. They've tied it up, 3 away from taking this set.
All still knotted up 22. Who can ever win these last 3 first and be up by 2? Herman makes a great play. Bruins well on their way. Now up by 1, 23 to 22, excuse me.
This is really coming down to the wire, Brett. It'll be interesting to see who comes out on top in these final few points.
Herman after the service there from Silva. That one's put up in the air to nobody. The Lions shoot themselves in the foot. They really have to get a point right here. The game-winning point potentially right here as Silva is back to serve this one.
Gunn just set that ball up, but she didn't really have it set to a particular direction. Her teammates just were not able to make any kind of play off of that.
Herman puts that one up to Gunn. Now Landcron over to Cruz. Jessica Bile tries to make a play on it, but she can't do so successfully. The Bruins lose set number 1, win 3 straight as they win in 4 sets here by a score. They lost set 1 25-20. They won set 2 25-11. Set 3 25-22. Same score here in set number 4. Post-game show, Brett Loftus, Matthew Kudrowski, as the Lions are going to drop now to 6-18 on the season. Bob Jones moves to 24-4. Matt, the Lions played a really good club tonight and a really good team, and Bob Jones very closely for 4 sets, able to take one of them, only losing 2 sets by 3. Got 2 more important conference games coming up Friday at 3 p.m. and 7 p.m., senior night especially. What can they use tonight to build on and learn for Friday?
Honestly, just that dog mentality, the ability to continue to fight even in those tight sets. And honestly, they kept putting the gas on all game long. Maximum effort. And honestly, there were a couple of times it looked like the Lions were going to just find some way to figure things out in that set, but it just seemed like Bob Jones was able to close out really well, and there was not much the Lions could do about that.
Bob Jones University able to play an incredible ball game tonight, win in 4 sets by a score of 3-1. Make sure you're back with us here Friday afternoon at 3 p.m. and Friday evening as the Lions are back in action. Senior night going to be at 7 p.m. 2 games, a doubleheader. We'll have them both right here, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. For Danielle Percival and her entire staff, Connor Creedon, our producer and cameraman this evening, and Matt Kudrowski, I'm Brett Loftus. Thank you for tuning in. May God bless you all. Stay safe out there. Go Lions and go Atlanta Braves.